You feel that you're meant for more. You feel that this isn't what your life is supposed to be like. You don't fit in with the average Joes. You wish that you could be the perfect man. You wish that you could be better. Well, why not? Why not at least try? Why not strive to be that? Trying is better than staying still and not doing anything. So a little backstory. I fully understand you. I fully feel you. This is how I have felt for a long time, possibly my whole life even. This world you may think is bad, is evil, but you are pretty mistaken. You may think that, but it's just how you look at the world. The average person is weak. The average person doesn't trade. The average person doesn't do those kinds of things. But I want to help you improve. When I was younger and now as also, I feel like, why wouldn't you try? You feel that the world should be better. You feel like you want the world to be a better place than it is currently. I have felt that also, and that's why I want to help you improve to become better, and to help you improve to become the best version of yourself. And when I had all this thought that the world is bad and everyone's just evil and nothing good, people are weak, people party, sure you can do that, but it's not to my liking. I have never really fit into that kind of being that kind of person, do party and do those kind of things, because those are not my values. And this is when I realized that it's my responsibility for my own life to take responsibility to change myself, to become better. I then now try to help others, to help you become better also. I'm not finished, I'm not perfect. This is just what my opinion is, what I have learned and what I'm trying to teach you. Don't take me as a guru, don't take me as a know-all, don't take this as something that you need to do. This is just my opinion, my perspective on this. And it can help you become multi-perspectual, multifaceted on understanding this. So why not be the one? Be the one that stands up against bullies. Be the one that takes action. Be the one that does what he says he's going to do. Be the one that helps others. Be the one that is present. Be the one that is loving and caring. Be the one that loves oneself. Be the one that is humble. Be the authentic one. Be the one that changes people's lives. Be the one that is passionate. Be the one that inspires others to do good things. Be the one that leads others and yourself to a better life. Be the one that is necessary for you to be. Be the one that fits into the person you need to be. Be the one that everybody looks up to and wants to be. Be the one that does the good thing. The one that when he sees a problem, when he sees someone in danger, when he sees something that he helps out, he's the one that takes action. There is something in psychology when that happens, when nobody takes action. That's what happens in World War II, and when somebody is getting hurt or somebody is doing something bad to somebody else. And when there's just bystanders, that's a bystander effect. When nobody takes action, you don't want to take action because you don't know. You don't want to be the one that takes action, but be the one you aspire to be. There is no better way of becoming than trying to be already. Basically, be a polymath, multidimensional. Try to be as intelligent as possible, as empathetic as possible, as loving and caring as possible. Try to be as multifaceted as possible. Try to be the best that you can be. There's a quote that I love that talks about this basically, or encompasses this. Be a living paradox. Have contradictions. Be really smart. Be the one that gets top grades if that's what you strive for. But also be fit. Also be able to defend yourself. Be someone secretly that nobody in public, no one of your friends, no one of some other people that don't know, that know you, wouldn't think that you are. Be a contradiction. Be the exception. Be like when you are with your friends. Then they can't ever believe you are this other kind of person, you know. It's so big of a surprise. That's what you want to strive for. That they can't even believe all the things you know, all the things you are, all the things you have skills in, all the things you can do. That's what you want to be. I'd rather be level 90 in 10 skills than level 99 in one skill. To reach level 99 in one skill takes as much XP, if you want to use from, video games and those kinds of jargon. Use XP. So to be level 99 takes about the same amount of XP as getting to level 90 in 10 skills, because it is exponential. So level 90 is so much better than an average person. So if you do that for 10 skills, that's just much better, I think, than being 99 at one skill. That's my opinion, but you can obviously have some other opinion about it, but I think that you should be really multifaceted and basically a polymath. So some action you can take from this video, from what I've said, is to take action towards being that person. Try to be that person. It may be doing one meditative breath each day, or currently, if you stop this video and do that. It may be reading one page today, or after watching this video, or even one sentence. That's better. That's a start. That's better than you have done before. That's what you want to compare to, not the ideal. You want to compare to what you did before, because every progress is progress. Or one gratitude sentence, one thing you're grateful for. Live and think as if you already were the one that you want to be, and try to keep that as much as possible, because it's hard to try to act as the one you're trying to be if you don't know how they are. It's hard to have the identity you currently have and at the same time try to have another identity, a better one that is contradicting with the one you have currently. So that's why you try to be already as you want to be. It's obviously easy to say this, but it's harder in practice to know how you actually want to be, how you want the ideal version of yourself to be. The point is not to have the perfect ideal, the perfect vision. It's just to have some vision that you actually know somewhat where you want to go. You shouldn't be a thinker about that too much. You just put a goal, a vision, a dream, and you work towards that. But obviously, for things like that these things that change your life, that rule where your life will go, it's better to think maybe a little bit more about them, but still take action, obviously. So deep journaling will help you with this a lot, to help you to know who you want to be. So here's 5 journal prompts or questions that you can ask yourself when you try to discover who you want to be. These are just 5 that I'm recommending to you. There are obviously a lot more, and if you want to go deeper, but these are some I recommend at least. Write these down so you can use them when necessary, preferably today, because you watch this video, you have the motivation, you have the feeling that you need to do something. So take the action, take the step today, because the motivation gets removed, it gets dimmed down, and then you get stuck into the same loops. So number 1, what are the 20% of things in my life that cause 80% of the problems that I experience? This is based on the 80-20 rule, which you probably have heard of, but it is that 20% of the things you do, of the habits you do, of the life you live is what is causing 80% of the problems, of the results. This goes for both the good and for the bad. To get 80% of the results you want, you need to do 20% of the actions. But it is also for the bad things, so 20% of the bad things are what causes the 80% of the problems. So you basically want to find out what are the bad things and try to reduce them as much as possible. So number 2, how can I continually improve the quality of the actions that I repeat every day, as those make up almost all of my life? So this question builds on the question before, or the 20% actions that give 80% of the good things in your life. You want to keep those, improve on those, and then on the 20% of the bad actions you do that gives you 80% of the problems, you want to decline on those, improve them, become better at other things, The third general question is, what or who do I need to say no to? So a lot of the process of becoming better, of improving to becoming the version you want to be, is not to say yes to more things. If you're really not doing anything in your life, then you need to say yes to more things. But for most of us, it's saying no to more things. Saying no to the party, saying no to eating junk food, saying no to bad habits. That's what you need to do to become the person you want to become. Say no to more things and find out what those things actually are. This also builds on the questions before. The fourth question, this builds on becoming better, improving the world, being a good person. And it's, how can I consistently act to minimize the evil done in the world, to build against evil, to improve the world, improve the position that we are, not decline it? How can I actually contribute anything to humanity and not just want to be selfish? And the fifth and last question I have today is, what do I currently do that adds the most quality and meaning to my life? And then the follow-up question for that is, how can I do more of that and less of what detracts from that quality? So this also builds on the things above, but this is more of what is important to you, what is the meaning of it, what gives you meaning, what is things that actually are good for you. So if the first questions are about what is bad, what is that giving you problems, this question is more about what is good, what gives you happiness, what gives you motivation, what gives you the drive to live, to actually want to do something. Build on that, use that, and become better at it, and use it to live a better life. This is what I had for you today in this video. I hope you take action on what I have taught you here today and become a better person. This is a gradual process. It takes a lot of time. I'm not finished with it either, but I'm working on it, and I hope you will also do that too.